up to 100, so that's the first time we have hit triple digits at Bushfield since June 23rd of 2022, believe it or not. Pretty incredible. We did not hit 100 degrees at all last year. But the last time, as I just said, was June 2022, and almost 2 years to the date. It was June 23rd, 2 years ago, that we did hit 100. So we were just off by about 2 days right there. So pretty incredible stuff. We weren't too far away yesterday. We actually got up to 99 at Bushfield yesterday. So this has been a hot streak for us, and it is just going to continue. We'll likely see high temperatures back up to 100 again on Wednesday. So no real relief in sight, unfortunately. Want to give you a live look over SRP Park. Still plenty of time to head out to SRP. They are taking on the River Dogs tonight, so that is going to be a 7:05 first pitch, and time check right now, 6:42. So they are going to get underway here in just a little over 20 minutes, but getting ready for it. Luckily, no rain in the forecast the rest of tonight, but temperatures are still pretty hot. We're still at 95 degrees. But the thing was today, the reason why we were able to heat up to 100 degrees is that the air was relatively dry. So our dew points remain the 50s at times a lot of this afternoon. That's when we were able to creep up to 100. So dry air, it warms up much faster than any air with any moisture in it. So it takes a lot of energy to change the temperature of water. We've all put a pot of water on the stove and realized how much heat has to be concentrated on that pot of water to change it to boiling. Whenever there's humidity in the air, it's tougher to warm it up as quickly and cool it off as efficiently. So that's why we were able to get to 100 today. The air was a little bit dry out there. But for tonight at the ball game, they got that 7:05 first pitch once again, and it's Sweetwater Brewing discount night. So there are going to be some good discounts there from Sweetwater. Try to mix in some waters. It is going to be very hot and toasty. Should still be in the mid 80s by around 9 p.m. tonight. And we are just going to continue to see this heat risk remain major across the Augusta Metro all the way through Friday, and even this weekend it could actually get worse for us. So we are expecting just humidity to be on the rise the next couple of days, and that's just going to be coupled with that heat, leading to the heat index over 100 for more than 8 hours out of our Wednesday afternoon. So between 12 and 7, we are expecting those high temperatures to feel like 100 or hotter out there. So this is definitely hot enough to become dangerous. Always make sure you're checking your back seat this time of year. Never leave kids or pets in the car for any length of time. It does not take long at all to see these deadly temps inside cars. You can see how the feel like temperature is what we call the heat index. So that is just going to be increasing as we get towards the weekend. And if we get the heat index up to 108 or higher for more than 2 hours, then that's when the Weather Service would issue a heat advisory. We're not expecting to hit that criteria tomorrow, but potentially as we head between Friday and Sunday, we may have a little bit better chance to see that. And even though it's summertime in the south, we know it's going to be hot out there. We know it's going to be humid, but year after year, the 10-year, 30-year average, and even last year, heat is always the #1 weather-related killer in the United States. This is data straight from NOAA. And you can see heat just last year killed over 200 Americans, and next in line just below that would be rip currents that led to 91 deaths across the country. So heat is a very big factor for us during the summertime, and even though it can just be somewhat monotonous to say it's hot and humid outside, we don't need to forget the dangers it can present. But no risk for any wet weather the rest of tonight. I would imagine most of Wednesday does stay dry, so we are in need of some rain. We've seen these really hot temperatures without any rainfall to couple with it, so this is leading to our soils to dry out very quickly. This could actually lead to a rapid onset drought. That's actually a risk that the Weather Service has been mentioning today. But by Thursday, hopefully, with more humidity in the air, we may be able to squeeze out a few more showers and storms. This doesn't look to be widespread, so even though we could see some rain around the region Thursday, Friday afternoon, even through the weekend, we'll have kind of this daily chance for a few hit or miss storms. It doesn't look like anything that would be too prolonged or really saturate our soils efficiently enough to bring us some relief. So this is what the Weather Service is concerned about. Even though with these kind of daily just pop-up storm chances, it doesn't necessarily look like enough to really bring us the beneficial rain that we do need out there. But Thursday and Friday, I would imagine our best opportunity for a few storms out there. Even into the weekend, I think we'll have the potential just with the intense heat coupled with the moisture that's going to be increasing into the weekend, that should allow a few convective storms to form. Now, we technically have not seen drought conditions form just yet. That could change, though. We actually have the latest drought monitor that's going to be issued on Thursday morning. This is the one from last Thursday, so they're only updated once a week. It does show that abnormally dry conditions has really presented itself across many of our counties, and since we necessarily haven't seen a ton of rain over the last week, we likely will see this expand and possibly increase in its threat level with that update coming up the next couple of days. So something we're going to have to watch pretty closely. With the rain chances, I was just showing you for our in-house model there. So Thursday into Friday, maybe a better chance for a hit or miss storm. It will be feast or famine, so if you do get underneath a thunderstorm, maybe you could quickly pick up a half inch or more, maybe up to an inch. But if you stay on the outskirts, you're just going to see a few hundredths of an inch out there. So just not a ton of rain in our forecast area-wide over the next several days. Wanted to show this graphic with high temperatures close to 100 Wednesday and Thursday afternoon. Just wanted to show you how quickly these temperatures do increase inside your vehicle. Within 10 minutes, you're up to around 120